Welcome everyone to more Wargame Red Dragon Reddit tournaments. We got Refugees versus Team Eurasia playing here in round 2 of the finals. And whoever wins this round will continue to the semifinals and will fight against ANZ, which will definitely be quite an interesting battle. So, let's get started over here. Let's quickly look at the teams and let's just organize the camera to that. So we got blue team on the right, or on the top, which is team 1. And team 2 will be in the bottom. So hopefully we can have an entertaining match. And hopefully you guys will find it entertaining to watch. So let's quickly look at some of the unit composition. We're just going to speed it up a little bit. So we got a USSR deck going towards the left. Some BTRs, T-72s, T-64s, Tunguska, and all that good stuff. We got Future Pro helping out on the left too. Probably one of them is going towards the middle to help out there. And we got Barry Dillon on the right with his signature move with all the helis and quite a lot of infantry and BMPs and MTLBs and all that good stuff, and a few tanks. T-72 Wilk, that'll definitely help him out, and some Mi-17s with recon. Then we have Khan on the northwest side with quite a lot of NM113, some Lard Toes, Wildcats, so he's playing with a Scandinavian deck it seems. We got Siladar on the upper right corner with, I think, a Euro core deck, not quite sure. And finally we got Cameron, who has not really decided what to do yet. So we're gonna, actually he's on the right it seems. So we're gonna go into neutral mode, speed it up just a little bit, and just have some fun. Alright, let's go back into normal speed. So immediately a seed plane, that's always interesting to see. But it looks like Osternoak is way ahead of that and turned off all of his seed. Not quite sure if the right side is doing the same thing. Look, doesn't look like Barry has any AA here, except for his helicopters, which will probably waste all of their missiles here on this puff without taking it down. Yep, that always happens. So these guys are completely out of infrared missiles, so they won't be able to defend against any airborne stuff, but it looks like the only airborne stuff is a DAP and a Cobra, but that DAP will take them out. Okay, yeah, that's going to take out these Mi-17s, I think, if they don't land right about now. Well, there goes one Mi-17. That's a expensive loss. Alright, that one is off of the ground. Oh, it got hit once. That's nasty. And it's out of missiles. So we got some BTR 90s and 80s going towards the middle, together with a BRDM-3 recon. Those are going to unload and try to take that forest, I think. And we got some armor moving up in the back with a Tunguska M, which is now firing at the scout. That's going to take it out with one shot. Beautiful hit by the Tunguska M there. One of the best AA guns, if you ask me. We got a bomber coming in that's going to be a nasty napalm hit right on that road, but the good thing is they're all tanks. They will get worried and maybe panicked, but they won't take too much damage. Meanwhile, on the left, we got quite a lot of BMP-3s moving up towards the forest together with the T-64 BV, so quite heavy on the HE over here. These storming somethings will do quite a lot of damage to those guys though. Let's quickly look over on the left. We got a standoff of all of these tanks just firing at the Bradleys and the CEVs, and with all those AT gems out there, I don't think those tanks are gonna last that long. BMP-3s moved out in the open. A 2 1-ton bomb dropped right on top of these guys, just annihilated that completely, and that's just a huge loss to Future Pro's units here. I think that's going to echo further into the battle. We've got a K-52 recon way in the back into Alpha, which is probably just scouting for commands, but Khan did put an infantry command in here, so that K might have some issues. Might have a problem taking these guys out. Looks like the K is already worried over here. He's getting hit bad, so he has to fall back. So the main fight is happening in the middle. We got some Spetsnaz here of Austrian Oak versus all the Jaeger. We got some Motorstreliki and VDVs moving up together with a MTLBV. The GRU over here are being wrecked by the Jaeger with their MG3s and their G3 A3s, which is always a good combination here. The Fuchs, together with that MG3 of the Jaeger, is just tearing down that Spetsnaz in long range. These guys are not good at long range, so don't put them at the edge of a forest. Kyler moving in. These Motorstrelki 90s with their really strong RPGs will be able to take them out if they get the first few hits, which it did, together with the help of these T-64 BVs. Leopard 2A4 is scouting and defending this entire area though, and these guys need to move in a little bit closer before they can actually target that. One good hit on the front line, bringing it down to about 60% health. 2 more hits will take that guy out. Those are 2 misses there. 1 T64 being pulled back, actually getting shot by the 2A4. That's a huge loss there for the middle. Nothing else defending Lima or Mike. That was definitely a very useful unit. Finally, a command going to Mike. And we got another command probably going towards Lima to stabilize the points and make sure that they also gain some points. Looks like Team 1 is already leading with 85 points, which is a huge amount. Leopard, or Super Etendard, or Super Retard as I like to call them, took down another T64 there. So huge losses on the red team here. Not quite sure how they're gonna pull back from this. Alright, looks like R.Frew is making his way towards the town to make sure that he at least keeps that under cover. But it looks like all the Spetsnaz here are just getting wrecked by the 2 Lukes and the Kurds. VDV is doing his best with that Vampire, but he's shaken. He's not the most accurate RPG unit right now. And the BRDM3 is gonna get killed by the Lukes here as well. Yep. That was a bad move from R.Frew there. All of his infantry just got wrecked. And the right side, completely open, right for the taking by Emran. And actually, how do you spell that? Camran? Yeah, Camran. Who has a few Bradleys moving up together with some riflemen to clear the town. These Picota Spec, if they move up, they'll get wrecked by these units. So he does the right thing and holds back. MI-24P with an ATGM hit on one of those Bradleys, taking it out. Beautiful shot there, which will relieve some of the pressure. But it's not going to really last long since the middle is being pushed hard by the blue team here. And it looks like the middle is going to be completely lost in about a minute. So not quite sure how that's going to go. Another ATGM hit on the other Bradley, taking it out. The CV with that high amount of HE, I think it's 8 HE on those, is just wrecking all of the transports in this area. As you can see, that is basically an RD on wheels. Well, obviously everything is on wheels, but the CVs are just fast. They're agile, they have a good range, they can just take out anything without a problem. A good ATGM hit on the M1A2, bringing it down to 20% health. Really big hit on that, really beautiful. And another one on that CV, wow. This guy just paid off for himself big time. Beautiful to see that. MiG-29M coming up with cluster bombs, firing at the old position of that M1A2. Oh, actually. Ooh, almost killed that M1A2. I thought it was firing at this forest patch over here. But it actually managed to make it out alive there. Both the M1A2 and the plane. We got some mortars firing down on the Picota Smek and the Formosa, but it looks like that town is going to be secured by the right. So we got a Mirage 1-1 or IIIC with Napalm dropping on the Spetsnaz GRU. Nice micro by R.Frew there, making sure that those guys don't get napalmed. Left side for now it's looking good. We got a MiG-29 just bombing the hell out of the command position. Let's see how that's going. That might actually kill it. Nope, 1 guy left. Wow, that is extremely lucky there. That could have dislodged their left flank quite a bit. Spetsnaz GRU on the edge of the town with all of that fire support is not going to work out well for that GRU, so pulling it back is the right decision that he made. Centurion AVRE, or Centurion AVRE. We got a Centurion Marksman together with a Roland and a Crotal. Perfect AA combination there. Crotal versus Helis and the Roland 3 and a Centurion against planes. Actually, Centurion is more like a all-around good AA. MiG-29M coming up again, dropping cluster. Ooh, never mind that cluster. MiG-29M is going to get shot down by the block and the amount of AA here. Bad move. He should have pulled back towards the left side. But, you know, sometimes you just got to go for it. So the new line of reinforcements coming in from R.Frew. He got quite a few BTRs moving up. Another T-72A just basically defending in that forest. These guys got hit by something. Not quite sure what. But he has Urals moving up to replenish those guys. More VDV-90s are being unloaded, moving towards the forest. That's going to probably try to clear out this area, but with all of those machine guns on top of those APCs, these guys will not last that long. 2A4, being a veteran, is just hitting every single shot here. It's just not going to have a hard time taking those out. So another command in Lima would be good, since these guys are not really leading, but not really for conquest points, just for income points. It will probably help them out a little bit more. But we see a lot of tanks moving towards the middle. We got a Eurogan coming up to close range to get that maximum amount of minimum dispersion. Doesn't make any sense, but it kind of does as well. So the amount of A on the left is disturbing. This is really not good. And every time, only one guy makes it out. I don't know what these guys are doing, but left side is definitely ripe for the taking. Like a rocket strike on the forests is usually what I do, and then just moving out in the open. Always seems to work out well. So the 2A4 is pinning down the VDV. These guys got hit by the Milan F3, I think, and the VDV and the GRU here are just getting wrecked by the NM135. The LKVs with their 40mm are just gonna tear out that Spetsnaz, I was gonna say, but they actually managed to kill one of them, which is good. Another RPG hit on the APC over there, but now since they're panicked, they're not gonna last any longer. They might actually be able to take one of these guys out, but yep, the FSKs moved in and the LKVs moved in too. They're gone. So nice try for sure. So the right side is seeing something interesting happening over here. We got a Centurion Marksman and a Crowtal and a Roland. So maybe a Seed would be good. There you go. Seed strike on the Centurion. Beautiful hit there. Maybe move towards the left, but that Roland is actually not microed. So if he moved, he would have been able to take it out. There you go. MIs again wasting ammunition on these helicopters. Puffs are being called out to take care of those MIs, I think. ATGM's going ham. If that Crowtal gets killed, they really stand a good chance of taking over this area. There we go, it's stunned. Oh, there you go, ATGM hit it. Roland 3 over there. Salamander firing away at the VAP T20 and the LAVs. You just need one good rocket hit to stun that, and then ATGM to finish it off. Come on, guys. Focus on the Roland. Beautiful ATGM hit by the Mi-24P, or W over here. Nice job for sure. LAVs are just getting wrecked. Beautiful air rush by Barry Dillon. Very controlled. First a Seed to take care of any AA out there, and then basically finish it off with your helis. So the M1A2 is the target over here. We got 2 helicopters moving in to try to take it out with the Gush. But that thing is way too armored to take out with a Gush. And there is a MI60 LDAP that is moving in for the kill too. Yep, this guy's not going to be able to take it out. If only he had one more ATGM, that would have been really useful. So BRDM-3 is going to make sure that nothing else comes in until this place is reinforced. Speaking of reinforcements, we got 2 tanks coming up, some BTRDs coming up with infantry. And the main objective for them will probably be to take out or take cover at that tree line over here. Meanwhile, in the middle, a huge defensive force is being established in Lima, looking really nice. We got quite a few tanks, BMPTs, Tungushkas, you name it, T-72Ms, and a lot of recon moving up to defend that. BTR-80 actually took care of that command, or a bombing run did, which is nice to see there. And I think that guy is going to try to take out any other command that might be on the eastern side there. I think they dropped some cluster bombs over here, killing a few tanks, T-72As I think. Or maybe just the transport, since I see some infantry out there in the open. Alright, well, this is kind of a standstill at the moment. We got a MiG-29 dropping bombs on the wrong position. I think they marked over here. Why did they not drop there? I have no idea. So the BTR-80 is just waiting for the enemy command to move in again, but this time it's a tank. And unless you hit it on the in the rear, you're not gonna be able to take that out. Another command has been spotted. Not quite sure by what. Let's just go into Future Pro's point of view. Alright, they're not spotted, never mind. I was gonna say. T-72As making their way on the right side, trying to spot any infantry out in the open. Hopefully they can take care of that Jaeger there, but looks like they're gonna get a side shot with that RPG if they don't take him out soon. The machine gun, yep, there goes one of them. Ooh, good hit there. And in this case, I would use it on the Crotals or the Rolands. Good Urgan strike on the town. Since they know what's up there, they're just going for it. M1A2 actually... Wow, T-72 actually surviving a hit from the M1A2. If it misses this second shot... Ah, damn, I was gonna say it might be able to take out some of these AA guns, but no luck. The M1A2 is still not fixed. T-72As are moving up now, trying to take out anything in this forest line. And we got some stronger tanks in the back. A Moderna coming up, BMP-2s, Mi-17, Salamanders are back on rearming duty. Etendard will probably make it out again unless the PU turns around, which it is not doing. BTR-80 firing at the command tank over here. Weapon jammed and optical failure on that. But it is firing at the front of this tank, so I don't think this guy's gonna make it. We got 2 Cassiopeias moving in for the kill. That's gonna take that BTR-80 out. So with that tree line secured, more infantry is moving up, making sure nothing can cross that bridge. Well, if they cross, they're gonna just get killed anyway. What they need to do on the right is more tanks, as they're doing right now, and more AA. There's absolutely no AA whatsoever on their far right, which is kind of disturbing. Everything is being called out except for AA. Literally 1 helicopter will be able to take out everything. T-72A is moving in. Tiger Hat and the N1A2 is just gonna wreck face here. Take out all of these tanks. But you just gotta go for it in Conquest. So the point income is neutralized. Another command is going towards Lima. That's gonna help out blue team or red team over here. Another command in the hotel would probably tip the scale towards the red team. There we go, finally some AA. Beautiful AT gem hit on that Crotal by the BMP-2 over here. Really nice hit. And these BMP-2s are going to be a huge help. And they could take out this M1A2. It just takes 1 hit to take it out. And this is a good AA for helicopters like this. Tiger Hat kicking ass with that against the Moderna though. But the M1A2 has been taken care of, so good work by Barry Dillon. Really nice job. Now the BMP, the mechanized force, is moving up together with some armored reinforcements. AA is being called in. Infantry here is on hold because of that napalm, which is now gone. So these guys will move up and set up defensive positions over here. Oh, these guys are having a field day. Wow, they actually took care of that BMP there. T-72A or M gonna take out that Roland, and the only AA piece in this area is 1 Crotal, and that's about it. So really nice work by Barry Dillon. Vigan coming in, trying to drop some Mjolnir bombs, but missing. But a Hornet is taking his role, actually taking out that, and also hitting that BMP-2. Super Retard coming in with his AT gem, and Mirage drop a napalm that's gonna wreck these infantry units. Yep, that's gonna burn all of them, I think. BTR-90 is now moving up. Since everything here is dead, he's just basically reconning the area with this unit over here. Really nice work from Barry Dillon. So 2 Nevas are moving up. These are, let's see, are these the fast versions? Yep, these are the fast wheeled versions. I really like these, but they're really fragile. They have no armor whatsoever. The tracked versions do have some armor at least. So 1 mortar or 2 more mortar hits and it's pretty much done. Schlongbow is now being called in for the BTR killing duty. Spetsnaz GRU in that forest right on time. A lot of infantry here is just gonna get wrecked if it keeps moving, but at this point he's like, fuck it, just gonna move in and just go for it. Make him waste all of his hellfires at least. Puff moving up. I think it did not kill anything. Good job there. Don't know if that was just microing, but did a good job at least. Super Etendard is gonna get killed by the Tunguska M. Good move there, and a big assault from Silodar towards the middle. And these guys are just gonna stay there probably in case the red team manages to hold this off. We got a BRDM-3 and a BM over here on the left. We got quite a lot of VDVs, 2 BUs and a BM here in the middle, with a GRU that is kicking ass. Milan F3s, if they get killed quickly, they won't be able to hit. There we go. Good hit there and a good kill by the BU. And the Jaegers are being taken care of here by the huge amount of guns. FSK is moving up towards the tree line here. They're going to probably be spotted really soon by the BRDM-3 and get absolutely smashed. Meanwhile on the left, still the bombing run continuing. It's kind of disturbing that they're not taking advantage of Bravo. There's only 1 AA gun over here. That's it. And a rover, but I wouldn't really call that a gun. Plane being shot down, Tornado ECR coming in. That's going to take care of 1 Nuva, or Neva, however you want to pronounce it. And might get shot down by these Osas, or not. Super Etendard coming in, killing 1 of these as well. But he got killed by the Osas, so I guess that's a good trade. So what they need on the right is, there we go, a command and more tanks and ATGMs in this tree line here. Which is exactly what the blue team is trying to do too. Longbow still has more Hellfires, 4 more Hellfires left. There we go, 2 more there. Doing a 360, hitting that BRDM 3, not giving it a single F. Another Vegan coming up. Getting extremely damaged over here. Ooh, killing that BM, and I think the BUs made it out. Okay, good. That's really lucky there. Still nothing happening on the left. Will be good if Future Pro did something. He's mainly focusing on the middle here, it seems, together with Austrian to try to contain the area. But a lot of units are just being thrown away. I don't know why. This is just not the smart thing to do. Don't really know why they are doing that, but oh well. Another Urgan strike on the forest to try to dislodge any units that are stuck in that area. We got another bombing run on the right, and it looks like Hotel is going to be in the hands of blue team again. Yep, we got a double team over here. They had the advantage on the right, but they didn't make any use of it. Well, he did. Looks like MiG-29S is coming up for a bombing run on that command, killing it, but there's another one. Which they probably know by now. Don't know if that was worth it, since they lost 1 plane. Alright, so far the points are kind of level. There is a huge amount of blue on the right side now. We got a lot of LEVs, no AA though. So maybe another aerosol would do the trick. Although there is a DAP coming up and 2 Crotals. And actually 1 Crotal and a Chaparral. Yeah, that's the perfect anti-helicopter AA there. So it will work once, but the second time the enemy will probably build up for another possible attack with the same strategy. So my rule, if you're doing something crazy, you can only do it once. It's not going to work the second time. Just keep that in mind. Wow, LKV is kicking ass. So we got 18 minutes left on the clock. Not quite sure what's going to happen in the remainder. Well, nothing. All of a sudden it just turned really quiet on the battlefield. Really nothing happening at the moment. We got a cluster attack on this forest over here, which is... I think this is gonna do a lot of damage. This is really ugly to just watch. But thank God that they're missing these BUs. Wow. Quite a lot of misses actually. BMP3 is getting hit once though. Doing quite a lot of panicking damage on the infantry. Huh. Did less than I thought. That was from... I think the Mars over here. Oh, that's a shame. So in terms of points, they are kind of equal. Only 8 points difference. So it could be brought around. But as soon as there's a command over here, it's gonna turn around towards the blue teams, into blue team's favor. But still nothing happening in Bravo. Like, don't keep pushing somewhere where it's not gonna work. Or where it hasn't worked for like 30 minutes. Like this. This is a perfect example of that. It's not gonna work. Why do you do this? This is like trying to... I don't know. This is just trying to do something that's impossible. Like, unless you rocket this place with 4 or 5 rocket batteries and then cluster it and then napalm it and then rocket it again and then HE it a little bit, smoke it off. Only then, but not just with a blunt attack like this. This is why you should also do some destruction once in a while, because that'll teach you not to do this. It is attracting quite a lot of enemy planes, but it's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to take care of all of them, like maybe one, that's it. Yep, that should have happened before you actually pushed. There you go, it got stuck and they lost most of their units, and I guarantee that the red team is going to do a counter. I can guarantee that. If it doesn't happen, well, we'll just roll with it anyway. Hornet coming in, missing that BMP3 it seems. I think it was aiming at that. Good hit by the Sturm somethings. Wow, those MG3s are just nasty. MiG-29S coming up with a bombing run, probably going on these Storm Juniors. Oof, getting shot by a plane, which also got shot. And I think most of these bombs are gonna miss. Complete waste of a bombing. Could have been used on the left side here. There is absolutely no AA on the left. This is crazy. A push on the left will dislodge middle. That's how this game works. Take over Bravo. Set up defenses over here, put AT gems and manpads here. That blocks off any air that will be called in from Alpha. And then you can just push into this forest and on this road, and at the same time push into Echo, and all the bombs that they send will be shot down. But no effort is being put into Bravo, and that is the reason why red team is not winning. Although, like, if you just look at it from his point of view, so Future Pro's point of view, you know, for all he knows, this place is filled up, right? Just send a few units, like this BTR 80 up, just over here, and it'll tell you how much firepower they got. If it's a lot, rocket the forest. If it's not a lot, smoke it off and move into the forest. If you move into this forest, I guarantee it will get bombed and napalmed. So just send a few units here, a few units there, move a few here, move a few there. They cannot deal with all of that. Move all of your AA to the front, to the tree line. Take care of any bombers that they send in, and there you go. Bravo's yours. Just bomb it to crap. Keep bombing, RDing this road, because they will send reinforcements like they're doing right now. And yeah, you will be able to take care of Bravo completely. Cut off their supply lines, and there you go. Yeah, easier said than done, but at least, you know, you could try. Like, all of these reinforcements wouldn't have been able to get here at the moment. Alright, well, recording cut off there, so I had to re-forward it to this position. So, let's continue. So the right side, just to sum up this entire thing, Hotel got lost. Echo is seeing this constant skirmish between everyone, and left side, nothing else happening, and now I got FPS stutter. This is going really well today. Another cluster hit on the middle. I'm just gonna try to keep it like this for now. I just hope it doesn't lag too much. Another rocket strike on this. That should have been used before the main push. Really should have been. This does a huge amount of damage, but the most important thing that the rockets do is just stunning damage. So yeah, quite a good battle in terms of it being back and forth, but in terms of strategy, not so much. A lot of units are just being thrown at the enemy, and that gets you killed in Conquest. Although it is Conquest, you don't really... Like, the amount of units you kill doesn't really matter, but if you kill 10 times more units, you will probably also have more ground, because the enemy has less units. So what I'm trying to say is, even in conquest, don't just throw away stuff. Alright, like this. Motor Strike here will die. They will get absolutely smashed. You know, if you do this, just push up a few more units and try to do maximum amount of damage. Looks like blue is doing a counter here. We got some V150s moving up together with some Jaeger and some Rangers. Also doing some scouting, I guess. And this is fine, like APCs like this. Alright, you can send them out to recon, but don't just send out like infantry. Got a Martyr too, firing at the SU-122s. Just love those things. That's just gonna wreck these units. There you go. Afghanzis, absolute beasts as well. Against helicopters and infantry. They just wreck face. And we got another cluster attack in the back. I don't know what that killed. What was that? Oses? I think 2 Oses. That's a good hit there. We got 9 minutes and 45 seconds left. We got an attack on the left. Let's just look at that. So the helicopter attack here. I think I missed it. Not quite sure. But it killed quite a lot of units. Storming, how do you pronounce that? Storming Genius? I guess, yeah. Holding off the VDV-90 at bay with their HE Erixes. Quite a good thing to use. And T-72As will absolutely take or smash these units up close with their, I think it's 4 HE. Yeah, 4 HE power. Really nice tanks to use against infantry. Ooh, that's a nasty miss there. Looks like the Jaeger 90 might be in range with their RPGs though. Carl Gustav M3. Yep. Ooh, nasty side shot on the A. One more will take it down. Looks like Mi-17 is out of rockets. That's gonna be one T-72 dead. Yep, there you go. But that should have been done in the first 10 minutes. Now it's just not going to work. So since I already did this battle, and since I already know what's going to happen in the remainder of the battle, and since I know what's going to happen, I mean, well, the recording stopped and I didn't know it, so I just kept talking the entire time when it wasn't recording, so that was quite pisses me off sometimes. Gotta buy a new hard drive and just make sure that I have more space. But yeah, to keep a long story short, nothing else happens really. They try to do another push, some more rockets fly around the entire map, and then blue team starts to surrender, so I'm just gonna speed up till that. So quite a good match. Nice tries from both teams. Blue kind of did a better job of having a combined and balanced assault. Right, the red team is going for the blitzkrieg and then I don't really know what to do afterwards tactics. So kind of disappointing to see that, but still a really nice push from Barry Dillon left and right with those helicopters. Really seems to be working out. If you know that the enemy has only a few AA pieces, just swarm it, AT-gem them, and then move in your ground forces. So really nice to see all of that happen in one battle. A plane being shot down there, and this is the last push that we are going to see in this battle. Just going to speed it up in 5. There we go. Austrian surrenders, since there is practically no chance of them winning at this stage. And that's pretty much game. Let's just speed it up to 10 and look at the briefing. Alright, so in terms of destruction and conquest, obviously blue team won, 9,600 kills versus 7,300, and everyone in red team went negative because of the I'm gonna throw away units just to recon mindset, and that gets you killed even in destruction and conquest. Anyway, to keep a long story short, good battle, good tactics, no plan B tactics used whatsoever, except by blue team, so they won this fair and square. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments. Share it with a friend that likes these Reddit tournament videos. Dislike it if you did, or dislike it if you disliked it, like if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one.